everyone, in this video we will be understanding the functions of management. So this is one of the most important and the basic topic that you all must have studied when you would be doing your UG or PG degree. But now, without wasting any other time, let's get started with the functions of management. Management has been described as a social process involving responsibility for economical and effective planning and regulation of operation of an enterprise in the fulfillment of given purpose. As we all know that management is a dynamic process, it consists of various elements, functions and activities. These activities are different from the operative functions, which are marketing, finance, personnel management, production and operations management. But all these activities have something in common to each other, and every manager, irrespective of his level or status, follows these certain activities and functions. Different experts have classified the functions of management. Here I have enumerated some of the different functions of management given by different experts of management. According to George and Jerry, there are 4 fundamental functions of management, that is planning, organizing, accumulating and controlling. According to Henry Fayol, who is the father of administrative management, management is to manage, to forecast, to plan, to organize, to command and to control. According to Luther Gulick, the management and the functions of management can be summarized as into the following keyword, which is POSDCORB, where the P stands for planning, O for organizing, S for staffing, D for directing, C for coordinating, R for reporting and B for budgeting. And one of the most widely accepted functions of management given by Coates and Donnell are planning, organizing, staffing, directing and controlling. Now in the coming slides, we will be discussing planning, organizing, staffing, directing and controlling one by one in detail. So let's discuss planning first. Planning, as we know, is the basic function of management. It deals with chalking out a future course of action and deciding in advance the most appropriate course of action for achievement of the predetermined goals. Planning is deciding in advance what to do, when to do, how to do. It bridges a gap from where we are to where we want to. A plan is usually a future course of action, and it is an exercise in the problem solving and decision making. Planning is the determination of the courses of action to achieve the desired goals. Thus, planning is the systematic thinking about the ways and means for accomplishment of the predetermined goals. Planning is necessary to ensure proper utilization of all the resources that are there in the organization. It is all pervasive. It is an intellectual activity and it also helps in avoiding confusion, uncertainty, risk and wastage of the resources. The next step or the next function of management is organizing. It is the process of bridging together the physical, financial and human resources and developing productive relationship amongst them for achievement of organizational goal. According to Henry Fayol, the father of administrative management, organizing is to organize a business to provide it with every useful or its functioning, that is raw material, tools, capital, human resource. To organize a business involves determining and providing human and non-human resources to organizational structure. Organizing as a process involves 5 steps. The first step is identification of the activities. The second step is classification and grouping of the activities. The third step is assignment of the duties. The fourth step is delegation of authority and creation of responsibility. And the fifth is coordinating authority and responsibility relationship. Moving on to the next step and the next function of management is staffing. As we know, staffing is the function of managing the organization structure and keeping it manned. Staffing has assumed greater importance in the recent years due to advancement of technology, increase in the business size, complexity of human behavior. The main purpose of staffing is to put right man on the right job. Staffing is the managerial function and it involves manning the organization structure through proper and effective selection, appraisal and development of the personnel to fill the roles designed in the organization. Staffing includes manpower planning, that is estimating the manpower in terms of recruitment and selection and choosing the right person and allocating them the right job. Recruitment and selection and placement of the personnel, training and development of the employees, remuneration of the employees, carrying out their performance appraisal and performance and promotion and transfers management. The next function of management is directing. Directing is the part of managerial function which looks at the organizational method to work efficiently for the achievement of organization to achieve its goals. It is considered as a life spark of the enterprise which sets it in motion, and it helps the people to perform the action because planning, organizing and staffing are just like preparing, or they are just like the preparing functions of management. The actual executive function of management is directing. Direction is inherent personal aspect of management which deals directly with influencing, guiding, supervising, motivating, subordinating the organizational goals. Direction has 4 elements, that are supervision, motivation of the employees, leadership and effective communication to direct the employees to perform the activities. The next function of management is controlling, and this is the last function of management that we are going to cover in this video. So controlling implies to the measurement of the accomplishment against the standards which are set. So in controlling, basically what we are doing is that whatever standards that we have set, we measure the actual performance and we take the corrective measures in case there are some deviations. The purpose of controlling is to ensure that everything that occurs, it is in conformity with the set standards, and an efficient system of control helps to predict the deviations before any major deviation occurs. And in case of any major deviation, we can take the corrective measures to control the functioning of the organization. Controlling is the measurement and correction of the performance of different activities which are coordinated within the organization. And the controlling has following steps. The first step is the establishment of standard performance. The second step is measurement of the actual performance. Third step is carrying out a comparison between the actual performance of the organization with the set standards and finding out if there are any deviations. And the last step in controlling is to take the corrective measures and corrective actions in case there are some major deviations. So that's all in this video. I hope you would have understood about the different functions of management. In case you like the video and you like the content, please like the video.